Let's talk about suicide. Yes, suicide. You heard me well. I said suicide. This is a very topic that you can't say is overflowed, because by the time you begin to think that suicide is subsiding in our society, that's when a new case comes up. So it can be overflowed. It's a topic that is very relevant every day or every time. Let's talk about it. This very thing, this very topic cuts across all genders, male and female. You know, the cases we've heard, you would say it's only women that are prone to committing suicide. There are also cases of men committing suicide. You know, so you can't say it's an overflowed topic. It's still happening. You know, the latest one was the one that celebrity parked at SUV by the bridge there and then wanted to jump into the lagoon. I hope you've heard about that. It's no longer news. The story has gone viral on social media. And the woman is a Lagos socialite. If not for the intervention of some Lagosians, perhaps by now that woman would have gone. So you would say that the topic is an overflowed topic. That brings me to the question, why is it that people commit suicide? What kind of hopelessness could that be? Well, the thing is, when someone calls you, perhaps someone who knows you, someone who can confide in you calls you or gives you a call and say, hello, I just decided I want to speak with you for the last time, because the next time you may want to call me back, you may not see me alive. Don't think that person is joking. I could remember my former boss in the place I worked before this time, how he committed his own suicide. So on Friday, when he was about going home for his weekend, he called his secretary and told his secretary that, well, the thing is that if you come to work on Monday and you may not see me because I might have likely gone by then. The poor lady didn't understand what the boss was talking about. She thought the boss was talking about traveling, maybe traveling or leaving Lagos for somewhere else. So the young lady nodded. He said, if anybody come looking for me on Monday, don't worry, okay? The young lady nodded. He said, by that time I might have gone. The young lady nodded. But the thing is that she didn't ask him where he will be heading to. She just nodded. So on Monday, when the lady came to work, she got the news that the boss committed suicide on Saturday. That's the next day after that Friday that she saw her boss last. That was when she broke down and said, oh, so that was what my boss meant by saying by Monday I would have gone. I don't know how you feel if someone called you so many times and then you pick and the person now said, I just felt like saying goodbye for the last time. We may not see again. And then you may think that person is either joking or perhaps wants to crack a joke, not knowing that the person is serious. How will you feel at the end of the day when you now discovered that that person had committed suicide and that you were the last person she spoke to? I'm sure you will feel bad. You will feel sad. especially if you didn't give her a listening ear, as in you may just say, oh, stop that joke, please let me drop, I'm very busy, I was in the middle of something before you called. So I think where I'm headed to is, it's always good to talk. If those who committed suicide could, if they were able to talk to somebody, they might not have committed that suicide. They might have a change of mind. That's just it. And that is why most of them, you find them, some of them, trying to isolate from people. They start locking themselves up in their rooms, start isolating themselves from people. And that's when the thought will start coming in. Why don't you finish it up? Why don't you end it? Why don't you just kill yourself and end this problem that you are going through? So, my dear, what I'm trying to talk about here is that if you notice that a friend of yours who used to be very lively has suddenly started retracing herself from her friends, from you, she now enjoys being isolated. Even when you try to come closer, please try and find out what she could be battling with. Since she's your friend, you know how to make her open up to you. Try and see what she could be battling with. Because this suicide issue is becoming rampant. It's becoming rampant. I think it's a state of hopelessness. When you look on your left, look on your right, and then you feel, oh, I won't be able to forge ahead with this. How will I stand this? How will I face this shame? How will I swallow this bitter pill? The best way out is to end it all. That's a wrong decision, wrong notion. So find out what that person could be battling with. A word, a single word or two might give her the courage to forge ahead, might destroy that thought of wanting to kill herself. That's it. Honestly, let's find out. Let's reach out to some friends that we've not reached out to for some years now. Especially those ones that are just coming up with funny attitude of wanting to be on their own, and you think the person is just feeling too big, not knowing that the devil wants to corner that person where she can take her life. Suicide is very bad, very, very bad. It doesn't give room for repentance. It doesn't give room for improvement. You are just ending it there, taking a life that is not yours, a life that you did not give yourself. That's a very wrong one. And then when you kill yourself because of someone, maybe someone disappointed you, maybe a relationship crashed and you want to end it all. After a year or two, the person you killed yourself for will forge ahead with his life, and then look at you, you'll be gone. So please, suicide is not just the best option. Suicide is not the best option, friends. Suicide is not the best option. Please, it's not the best. Let me stop here so that you'll be able to digest the little I have said. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.